gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, a.k.a. Hollywood J. Black, live in the building once again. Back with another Synful Blaq Reacts. And I got my main man, Big MFin, sinners in the building. How you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm doing lovely, 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 lovely. We got the boy Futuristic, the GOAT N9ne in the building today.
Yes, we have a lot of hip hop on deck, and this is towards the tail end of the week. And if you've been with us all through this week, we've been blown away. We've been shocked. We've been thrown for a loop, and all of the above everywhere. And I don't think that that's the end of it yet. We're getting there though. So, Futuristic and N9ne, True Colors. This is probably one of the dream collaborations out here.
Futuristic has worked with N9ne on quite a few occasions.
Yeah,
and we've missed them when they've come out, but we got this one when it came out. So.
Yes. Even still, it's a dream collaboration. Even if it's happened a few times before, these two cats, when they get on the microphone, they just have a great understanding of hip hop and music, especially N9ne. You know we're huge fans of N9ne. So let's get right to it. Let's not BS the fans. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
Well, without further ado, this is Futuristic, N9ne, True Colors, right here on Synful Blaq Reacts. Let's go. Oh yeah, that's not the mouse that works.
Thanks for showing me a true color. Yeah, okay, I kept you around because I had faith in you. You was letting me down, that had me so confused. You would say what you want, but never making a move. I was helping you out, but I can't want this more than you. You was dragging me down, then you went out of bounds. When I heard you was out, always running your mouth. What's done in the dark, don't come to the light. I don't wanna fight, but I need you out of my life. Cause these your true colors. Even though I do love ya, there ain't nothing I could do for ya. You're on your own, I gotta let you go. Thanks for showing me your true colors.
Now this was a left fielder.
Fucking hey, I was not ready. I was in hip hop brain mode.
Look at right. I what? What?
I was like, okay, he's singing on the hook. Nah, my man's singing out here.
Yeah, yeah. He is flexing his chest, his vocals and his brain all in one fell swoop. And it's sounding like magic, sir. This is sounding like complete magic.
Yeah, once my brain got over the initial shock of it, it's like, all right, I feel this.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we was really getting down. This was really fucking awesome, sir. Like, I can't fucking believe it.
Because it's something we've never heard from Futuristic.
No, not at all. And that's what makes it even more impressive. Like, dude, they doing the damn thing. Cause like, you can't even argue with it. Just saying. All right, let's see what he's got on deck. Fuck, this was good.
Yeah, I was invested in you, never gave you nothing less than the truth. I caught you slipping before we was dipping, I gave you a chance for confessing it too. You cried, it's the best you could do. You lucky that I ain't hit you in the face. You lived at the crib, stole from my pocket, so now you gon' have to learn from your mistakes. Yeah, you gotta give it all back. You gotta live with your mom and your dad. You gotta miss out on all that we built. Lie to your friends while you watch through a glass. Down bad, can't be around that, brown that. Boy, you sound whack, with your clown ass, fuck. Pussy.
How did you get this number like wow? Calling my phone pissed when we in slumber is foul. That's why she split. Homie, that's your style. Never ever want action but loud. You got the nerve to disturb us on purpose. Cause you don't deserve to be hers, bro, you're worthless. Hold up.
Fuck
Ain't you
yeah,
the
dude.
one that cheated on her and had a son? Better be glad she didn't have my gun, cause she would've put a round up in your buns. You was running around town with every hoe, had a crying on my shoulder on the low. Finally we got a dance and now you know we locked in and she really loved to take it slow.
Hey yo, you called here, proceeding to pussing me. You making shit all weird, that ain't what we call pushing peace, so keep your distance. Cause if you come tripping, then that's your ass, bro. Listen, she's here and I got that permission from her mom and dad.
Cause these your true colors. You're on your own, I gotta let you go. Thanks for showing me your true colors.
We gotta talk about that. That was good. We will.
You're on your own, I gotta let you go.
Man.
You're on your own, I gotta let you go.
Man, this is a whole vibe out here, dude. So, I will say that this is probably as close to a kibosh type of situation that Tech9ne is gonna get to. And when I heard the rock thing, when I heard him going rock, that was the thought that was in my head.
Yeah, the album that was never released.
It breaks my heart that it was never released too. It's one of those things that would have been, I think that would have been a game changer in hip hop, and I don't know for whatever reason it never came out, and it makes me sad that it.
And that was Cali and Tech supposed to be doing that one.
Yeah, it was.
But this right here though. So start of the video, hit us out the left field. After the first chorus, Futuristic got in his fucking bag and just tore apart the lyricism. And then you got that man Tech9ne doing his thing.
Yes. Which obviously I know he channeled a lot. Like he probably channeled a whole album's worth of kibosh in this one song. And even channeled some Tech9es at the same time. Fuck, man.
This was beautiful.
It was, man. I'm just sad.
Just saying about the Kibosh album.
Yeah, guys.
Because if you remember, that was on the original release dates for when Strange Music started.
Yeah. So
Because it was there with Grave Plot, Prozac, it was all that shit they had coming, Ill Bill, all that shit coming out back then.
yeah, because remember the last word was 2018 when he changed it to KIBOSH when he changed it from
Kibosh.
Yeah, because the acronym initially meant that it was killing America's beliefs on society's hoods, and now it stands for killing ignorant beliefs on society's hoods. And so it was supposed to be the N9ne album, and then it was supposed to be Kibosh. That's where it was supposed to go. And obviously we know that's not the case.
Because N9ne dropped to a lot of fanfare, was very good.
Yeah.
But Kibosh never saw the light of day, and we are disappointed about that. But we are happy about this, because this was not what we expected, but I'm glad about that.
And I'm hoping that, to me, it's almost pays homage to what could have been. Apparently, the issue of Kibosh materializing had to do with one of the singers from the band that was backing it was Dirty Worms. That's where the issue came from. So I just it's bittersweet.
Yes.
Okay, that's what it is. I love the song, and I love that they did this, and I love the collaborative effort between the two to make this amazing and unique. And there's a story behind it. but fuck what could have been. You see what happens when you put a rock track and you give these, guys like Futuristic and N9ne a microphone and full creativity to do their thing.
And N9ne said it a long time ago. Why can't he be the one that combines all this beautiful music?
Yeah.
Why can't it be him?
Which makes you wonder, because, this is a Futuristic track with N9ne. It makes you wonder if that thought was in his head.
It could have been.
Maybe when he...
Because if you remember Wither, at the beginning of Wither, that's what he said.
Yeah.
He's like, why not let this flow through me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why? And I don't understand why not. And see, that, I guess that was my main problem with all this stuff that happened with Strange Music, right? Because I felt like we were once all 6s and 7s came out, I felt we were on the cusp of something great. We were finally getting to a point, because if you noticed in the industry at that point, a lot of, even now, right, even to this day, a lot of the artists that you hear on the radio, or the mumble rappers and shit, a lot of them aren't signed to record labels. Only the ones that are like the stupid ones like Tekashi 6ix9ine and the Baby and a couple of motherfuckers. They signed, whatever, right? But a lot of these artists came out with their own music on their own platform, promoted their own selves, and literally followed the N9ne recipe on developing yourself as your own standalone music artist. So the reality is that the mainstream did go tech.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is exactly what happened. It's no longer debatable. The mainstream went tech. And Strange was going to be on something great. They had multiple avenues, multiple facets of generating income. I feel like some drama that still has, even what has been publicized, I don't think it was the end of it. Because if it was really what was publicized, that was stupid. Because at the end of the day, we should all be making money. I feel, I can honestly say, I feel that the mainstream going tech thing actually end up being a detriment to N9ne, because hell, if tech can be independent and Joe Blow on SoundCloud can be independent making a bunch of money, why can't Rich be independent and make money on his own label? Why can't Brother Lynch?
Which he is now.
Yeah, and why can't Brother Lynch take the Sick Made Records, Sick Made Entertainment, and do the same thing? Why can't I don't even think Futuristic signed to a major label. Why can't Futuristic?
No, he's indie.
He's indie. Might sign to do his thing. Stevie Stone and fucking we just talked about Stevie Stone and Old Boy. Why can't they form their own record label?
And I just learned that Stevie Stone has 2 fucking songs as WWE entrances right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and he did it on his own independently well after he left Strange Music. He left 2 years ago. And you see what he was able to do on his own, procure the WWE 2K soundtrack. I mean, and the intro songs and shit like that. I mean, mainstream going tech is a beautiful thing until you have to realize that everybody wants to be tech. I think that's what it comes down to. That's really. You think
it muddied the waters a little bit?
Well, yeah. It's almost it's like social media, right? Social media when it first came out, and this. So remember MySpace, right? When MySpace first came out, it was pre mobile, like pre smartphone.
Yeah.
You would share your stuff, you would share your statuses, everything would be good. You weren't forced to post pictures of everything right then and there. You posted on your own time, and it could have happened like a few weeks ago, and you move on and call it a day. Well, Facebook comes in and makes an app, it makes a website, it makes everything connected to this world in the here and now. Now, that sounds good on paper. Hell, everybody's connected now. The problem is that you see how toxic social media is because everybody's connected. You see how everybody can fake a persona on social media is because everybody's connected. People believe what they want to believe. So the
funniest part about this, that you're talking about this, I'm over here promoting the Gons video right now.
The advancement of social media has also been its benefit and its detriment. And that's kind of what everybody going independent has. If everybody can go independent, shit, fuck it. Why we need a label? And you obviously see that's also what happened with Twisted. Why would he psychopathic? We start Magic Ninja. We give him our masters, okay? You know, we want our own shit. We want our own record. We want to leave our own imprint. And that, you know, and that's fair. It's not a bad thing to say. But you don't have a Travel Gwen, you don't have a Diddy, you don't have a Jay Prince, you don't have a
Game Dollar, fucking
yeah, none of them niggas. You don't have none of them. And so when you look at it like that, I don't know. That tells the story in itself. Everybody wants to be a chief, but nobody wants to be an Indian. And I know that sounds fucking fucked up, but it is a phrase.
But it's a phrase that's been. There's too many chiefs in the kitchens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's nothing. That there's not about race or ethnicity or anything.
Yeah.
It's just a saying of how it works.
Yeah. Like everybody wants to be a boss. Everybody wants to be in charge, but it takes a lot to be in charge. You know. This is why artists are artists and bosses are bosses. Now, if you want to take yourself away from being an artist and being a boss, then that becomes a different story, right? And so, but that's not the case in a lot of these cases. T-Pain went from being an artist to a boss. He drops a single here and there and is featured here and there, but you got to pay him top dollar to get T-Pain off of his couch.
Don't think about Akon.
Yeah, Akon, same thing. He's not actively making music like that anymore. He's made enough money to you know do whatever the fuck he wants to.
And he's doing a ton of humanitarian work at this point in time, and it's awesome to see.
Yeah, it is. It is, and that's what I said. When you look at it like that, it's a lot of work into being an artist, but into being a boss. But if you want to be an artist, you're gonna have a hard time being a boss. You're gonna have a hard time finding the balance. So. We've seen it happen with Ritz. Remember, Ritz had a hard time after he opened up CNT, developing artists and stuff like that. That's something else. Tech, yes, he focuses on some of the business side, but mainly his thing is on the merch side and being an artist, and also developing other artists and signing other artists to the label and convincing them to roll with Strange music. Tech doesn't have the power that he used to have in Strange music, but his
power has always been his creativity. Let's be real here.
Yeah, he wanted to focus on making music and and forming relationships with other independent artists. Being a businessman, or at least trying to balance both. Remember, cost him where he didn't pay taxes and he had to pay a shitload of back taxes. Sometimes you forget that you owe the IRS some fucking money because you forget that you're running a business. So it happens. But the point of what I'm trying to say is that I feel like a lot of things that have happened with Strange music recently is only because that everybody wants to just kind of do their own thing and nobody wants to be under anybody. And I'm thinking to myself, if you were under somebody, you would have had like 2-3 albums now. Instead, you're starting a label, you get everything read, you're forming relationships with vendors, suppliers, masters companies, stuff like that. You got to get your stuff in the stores. You got to get shit in Spotify, Apple, Tidal. You got to navigate all that shit. And you got to fucking navigate your tours because you just don't make money off of making albums. You got to fucking do tours. So you got to call up these people. Call up and see if you can set up shows. You know what I'm saying? Book venues. Do all this shit. And now you realize how stressful being the fucking Diddy and fucking Suge Knight and, you know, to a point, Jermaine Dupri, all them cats. It's a stressful fucking job.
Yep.
But I hope and pray that one day that if we can get a Kibosh album, my life would be happy. But if not, I understand it's the nature of the beast and life goes on. So, Big Sin, let the people know what they can do to join us as we become the reactors of infamy.
So, what I need y'all to do right now is please like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that motherfucking bell so you know more Synful Blaq reaction drops. Sorry if I was distracted at the end of that. We're also promoting our stuff, which takes a lot of time on my end doing promotions when shit is live. So,
yeah. Well, yeah. See, it makes it easier when I go on my rants. Then you can just click. So until next time, that's my man Big Sin. I'm your boy Hollywood J Black. This just happens to be Synful Blaq Reacts, and we are out this thing. Who said?